everybody, welcome back to the brand new video. Today we went to a vintage card show in Strongsville, Ohio. It's billed as the best vintage show in the nation. Some folks even posting on social media that it's better than the National. So Strongsville, Ohio is about 2.5 hours from my house, so I figured let's go check it out. I always love the vintage aspect of the National. Let's see what they've got here. So it is in an ice rink, which is pretty cool. First time going to a card show in an ice rink. There is the setup. Altogether, there's, I think, 180 tables that were advertised. And I had a couple things I wanted to take care of today. My wife was along as well. First, I wanted to get this baseball signed by Ted Williams in the 1960 Boston Red Sox authenticated. So I dropped that off at JSA, and I'll let you know how that pans out. And then I started walking around and taking some video of stuff that I might want to buy. These sets are pretty awesome. So first booth had a bunch of vintage sets from the 60s and 70s, and then saw those Babe Ruth cards. I'd like to get a 33 Gowdy Ruth, but they're $9,000 for one. I just remember like a year or two ago, those were like $5,000. There's Jackie Robinson there, his rookie card. And I did notice that a lot of stuff here was overpriced. Also, I have my eye on 53 mantles, so I was looking at those, but I gotta find one that's centered. I want one that's like almost perfect centering, none of this 30-70 stuff. And I brought along my Clemente rookie card and my Shohei Ohtani to maybe do a trade. I'd also like to maybe upgrade my Clemente to a full grade 4 or a 5. There you see it on the set. That set was from 1969 Topps, and I was in discussions to acquire it and was going to buy it when something went wrong. I'll tell you about that in a second. And then here's a whole bunch of sealed stuff. Overall, at this show, I would say it is probably about 80 to 90% vintage. It's almost all vintage. Here's the first Clemente I found. It was a 3 for $2,500. I have a 3.5, and I'm trying to upgrade that to a 4 or a 5. Here's the setup from the other side of the ice rink. There were 4 total rows, and then, of course, you're going to see some mantles at a vintage show. This kind of made me really mad. Look at that. That 1.5 has paper loss at the top and a huge crease, and somehow that has a better grade than the mantle that I have in my PC. It's just crazy. How's my mantle a 1, but that one's a 1.5? I think mine could maybe even get a 2.5. Here's some more mantles down there. Always love looking at mantles. The cheapest 52 mantles that I saw today was that one right there for $34,000 and a 1. Here's some more Clementes. I just couldn't find a Clemente that was better than mine. I think I found, eventually I'll find one that's a 5, but it was off-centered. It wasn't quite right. And now we'll do a little time lapse, and we'll take you around the entire show. Again, this show is located in Strongsville, Ohio, which is just a little bit south of Cleveland, maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes south of Cleveland. It's in a really nice area, lots of shopping around there. And if you're ever, finding yourself with something that you need to do, and you're within driving distance of Cleveland, and this show's going on, people love this show. So every year, people go to this show, and I finally went to check it out. It's not as big as you might think. You can see in this 1 minute just walkthrough, literally this walkthrough is 1 minute and 6 seconds, just sped up a little bit. I was able to walk through the entire show. It's only 4 rows, not that big. It's just, to me, it was basically like the size of a mall show and just all put in one spot. But still some really nice stuff. We'll show you some more of the stuff. All together, I would spend a good bit. We're talking 5 digits, so I'm going to show you what I picked up here in a second. I did buy some high-ticket items. So first off, I went back and I bought this set here. It's the 1969 Topps set. I had another set that I was going to buy, but the guy would not accept PayPal. He would only take cash, and he flat out said he did not want to pay taxes on it. So he would not take PayPal because he didn't want it traced. He would only take cash. And I didn't have $4,000 cash on me, so I went and I bought that other set. That guy did accept a credit card payment. And then I took a look at some of those Clementes right there. Again, a lot of Clementes were 3s and 2.5s. I even saw one that was a 3.5. Here it is, a 3.5 right there. Same exact card I have. And there's a Ted Williams right there. This guy had some really great cards. All his stuff was way over comps. This Mickey Mantle in a PSA 6 recently sold for a little over 10 grand. He had a sticker of $20,000 on it, so I just basically walked away. This one wasn't too bad. I like this one, except it was about 30-70 centering. And again, I need a little bit better. Otherwise, I probably would have bought that card. Now take a look at this. $11,500 for the master set of Shohei Ohtani rookie cards from 2018. Isn't this freaking crazy? Look at this. It's from a card shop out in, I believe it's Massillon, Ohio. I don't think I got the name. I feel really bad. I wish I could shout out the card shop. So I know that the owner watches our videos, so you can leave a comment of your card shop name so people can come visit you. But look at all this. There's parallels of Ohtani from all the different 2018 sets, all in one touch, is all ready to go. I could not believe it. So you know I couldn't leave this behind. I bought it. So I now have over 225 Ohtani rookies in all different sets and parallels and everything. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'll just keep it. I don't know if I'll maybe make up mystery packs with it, sell it off. I'm undecided right now because it is a lot of money, but a really, really amazing set right here. And then we went out to lunch, and then after that, it was back home to do some Whatnot tonight. So we're going to go live on Whatnot here in just a little bit. I'm going to go and do the recap. I'll show you the condition of the 69 top set that I picked up and the Ohtani collection as well. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, everybody, here's a quick recap from the show. I only bought two things. I was hoping that I could maybe get a big PC card, and I was mainly looking to trade my Clemente and or my gold Ohtani, which I have doubles of now in a PSA 10, for an upgrade. But I could not find an upgrade that I liked. Maybe it was because I went to the show too late. This was the final day. I think they've probably been open since Thursday or Friday, so maybe all the best stuff was gone. But I did find a couple nice things. I think this is a really nice item right here. It is the complete 1969 top set in very good EX-near mint condition. So that would be like a PSA, 6, 7 or so. So I looked through this and I did not see many cards that were in bad shape at all. All these cards look like they're in fantastic shape. There's Bob Gibson. Love the leaders cards. Willie McCovey right there. A bunch of Hall of Famers on this page. There's Pete Rose right there. Willie McCovey all over the place. And there's Boog Powell. Show you this. There's Ernie Banks. Mr. Cub, 500 home run club member. Man, this is a nice one. I think what I'll probably do with this, everyone liked the set break that I did a couple weeks ago. So I think I might do this in a set break so that you guys can have a shot at pulling some really nice cards. There's Roberto Clemente right there, right in the middle. It's going to take me a little time. Putting a set break together takes a lot of work. I always like to take all the Hall of Famers out, sleeve them up, top load them, and then divide them up evenly amongst the packs so that everybody has a shot at some of the good stuff. We'll get to the Mickey Mantle here in a second. There's Hall of Famer Lou Brock right there. Jerry Kuzman with the gold cup. Johnny Bench right there with the gold cup. It's a beautiful card right there. Hank Aaron, look at that. Hammer and Hank Aaron's up there as well. Let's see what else we got. I'm trying to go through this rather quickly for you so I can show the Ohtanis. There's Pete Rose in fantastic shape. The backs are all good. There's Carl Yastrzemski right there. Another Hall of Famer. Let's see what else we got. Leo DeRocher up there on the corner of that last page. Bob Gibson down at the bottom right. Got the Sporting News highlight cards there. Some of those with some Hall of Famers on them. I believe Mickey Mantle is card number 500. There's Willie Mays right there. Willie Mays in the top left. Let's see what else we can find in this. Bob Gibson right there in the middle. We found his rookie card when we did the set break. There's Don Sutton down there in the bottom right corner. We did 1959 tops. But yeah, this is a nice set. And the other guy, he lost out because I was going to buy his set. The only difference, his was like $500 more. He did have 9 graded cards that came with it. They were PSA 5s and 6s for the most part. Some Hall of Famers in there. There's Frank Robinson. The mantle wasn't graded. But it was like a PSA 6 Clemente. And here we go. I know there's a glare on it right now, but Reggie Jackson rookie card right there. If we do a set break, that would be a really nice pull for someone. Looks to be in very nice shape. Let's see what else we got. So I wouldn't say it was a total bust. I was hoping I was going to get something for the PC, and in the end, ended up getting something for maybe a break on whatnot. Tony Perez and Jim Cott right there. A couple of Hall of Famers. Let's see. I don't think I've seen the Nolan Ryan yet. I may have missed it. I like these checklist cards too. Don Drysdale with the checklist. But yeah, pretty cool guy. He had a whole bunch of sets. Thinking back, I probably should have bought maybe like 2. Sometimes if you buy 2, they'll knock a good bit off. Maybe knock like $500 off if I would have bought 2. But it's Phil Niekro right there. Bob Skinner. Alrighty, let's see. Where is our guy? Mickey Mantle. We saw the Reggie Jackson already. Whenever you buy a set, you got to look at the big cards, because a real easy way for them to get you, there's Don Drysdale, would be put a set together, which, you know, it's not going to be too much to get these commons together. There's Al Kaline right there. There's Mickey Mantle. That checklist looks to be in great shape. But they can get you on the big cards. Like if that Reggie Jackson was all creased up and ruined, they may have only paid like $50 for it, and then they're going to charge $4,000 for the set. That wouldn't really fly. It's got to be in really great shape. There's Willie McCovey. I'm glad that it is in great shape. We're getting towards the Mantle. Mantle is card number 500, I believe. So he'll be coming up soon. There's Joe Torre up there. And is it the next page that has him? It'll be the page after then, more than likely. There he is. There's the Mickey Mantle. Take a close look. Had to make sure it was crease-free and all that stuff. And boy, it looks pretty darn good. I'll pull it out. Even though that, I should have done this with the Reggie as well, but you can see, whenever you go to a card show, a vintage card show, if you're buying raw, I don't really like to buy raw vintage, because I've been had a bunch of times with hairline creases and stuff and blemishes that I did not know were there. You can see this one is crease-free. This is the trick. Get the light to reflect off of it, and then you can really see any creases or blemishes. That one does appear to be in very good shape. So I'll get it top-loaded up when I go to put these together in a separate food. There's Rod Carew right there. I always like that card a whole lot. Let's see what else. There's only a few pages left. There he is, Nolan Ryan. That's a second-year Nolan Ryan. That's a beauty. I'll show you the Nolan real quick, too. Might as well, huh? There he is, the Ryan Express. These are in great shape for 69 tops. There's the back. No writing on the backs of any of these. I appreciate being able to see the backs of every single card. So whenever I was flipping through these, there's Willie Stargell. Also looking at the backs. Not a lot of gum stains. Every now and then you might see a gum stain or a little bit of wax on some of the commons, but the big cards were clean, which mattered to me. We'll wrap this up. So 69 tops, complete set coming up. Maybe in another Throwback Thursday, maybe we'll do a Throwback Thursday episode once a month where we break a big set where you can get some big-time cards in your PC, like the Reggie Jackson or Mickey Mantle. If you get a good pack, there's Ted Williams. By the way, I got the results of the baseball. They gave me the baseball back, gave me the results, and said that I can expect the letter in the mail within the next few weeks. I think I'll do its own video, because it's kind of interesting. It's a very interesting story to that ball. And the Ted Williams baseball that I got for basically nothing at an estate sale, or not really an estate sale, but a big collection blowout where the guy was selling everything he had. I got it for basically nothing. He wasn't sure if it was real or not, so just went in the stack with everything else. And then here's the Ohtani collection. I saw this, and this really kind of caught my eye. I know it's a vintage show. Leave it to me to go to a vintage show and come up with something modern, but you don't see something like this. Like, there's so much care that was put into this. The guy spent years putting this together, and anytime a new Ohtani rookie card came through his shop, he quickly got it one-touched up and all protected and ready to go. So we got everything from Donruss Diamond Kings, all the different variations of his Diamond King rookie card. There's several photo variations and color variations and everything else. We got the Donruss variations of his rated rookie and his inserts. There's a numbered one right there from 2018, the Foundations insert. The Dominator. Another that's like an atomic. There's the rated rookie We've got Contenders, Chronicles, Bowman Platinum, Bowman Chrome, Bowman's Best. That one's got a Bowman Chrome graded right there. That's pretty freaking great in a BGS 9. Bowman is in there. There's some Beckett ones. Those are kind of like fun ones. So there's some like high-end ones. There's some low-end ones. Those Beckett ones would be lower end. Leaf I'd consider to be a bit lower. Leaf Premier, Leaf at the National, Optic, Donruss Diamond Kings in that box. I can't wait to go through all these. We're already like 20 minutes into the video, so it would take me, this is probably its own video in and of itself. Also, they've got Japanese on the side. Can't read that. That might be Ohtani's name in Japanese. I'm not sure. But definitely pretty cool. Here's more 2018 products. We got 2018 Heritage, Gypsy Queen, Gold Label, Gallery, Fire, Finest, Chrome, National Trading Card Day parallels right there. That's pretty cool. You got the pitching and the hitting one right there. We've got Topps Big League, Topps Archives. I always like the Topps Archives, Ohtani rookie cards. That's, well, they even got the coin right there. The Ohtani coin. We've got the Topps Throwbacks, Throwback Thursday. These, again, there's no duplicates either, so no dupes at all. All different 2018 Ohtani Stadium Club, Topps On Demand, Topps Now Ohtani. Some of those are quite valuable. Topps Museum and Topps High Tech in this box. Again, he said about 225 total Shohei Ohtanis. There's another giant box here as well, which I'll bust open. Get my Ted Williams baseball. Put that over here for its own little video later on. And here's the other box from the big collection. We've got 2018 Score, Sports Illustrated. I guess Score would be from like Chronicles right there. We've got Prestige, Panini at the National, Panini Father's Day, Panini Optic. We've got, what we got here? All this is going to be all 2018 Topps, different 2018 Topps cards like the golf cart card, the 3 home run card, the batting card, all the different inserts from his 2018. Some of them are going to be chrome, some of them are going to be gold foils. This is pretty cool right here. Legends in the Making. You got the blue right there. We got the black one right there of the Legends in the Making. Different parallels. So really nice stuff. And I think it might, I don't know, if I keep these, I think it might be a nice investment. Maybe a couple years from now, this entire collection is worth $20,000. Or the other option is to finally do my very own mystery pack for the first time and do something called, I don't know, something with Shohei where I put one of these in a, like one of those heat seal bags and we just break them. I think that might be fun too. I don't know what to do with it though. So if you have any suggestions, keep it or do a mystery pack with it where each pack has one Ohtani magnetic one-touch 2018 card in it. Let me know. So that's what I came up with today at Strongsville. Overall, I would rate the show probably a 6 out of 10. I was expecting a little more. I was hoping for a little more, I don't want to say more vintage, and maybe a little more, a little more. I feel like at the National, I would have found more vintage cards, actually, just more spaced out. Like when I go to the National, I might find 10 52 Manals. Last 2 years I've been looking at 51 Bowman Manals. I think I saw 2 of them at Strongsville. I usually see about like 10 to 12 of those at the National. I just feel like there's more inventory at the National is what I'm trying to say. Strongsville's good. Maybe it's different if you get there on a Friday, and if you get there early, you got your pick of the litter, so to speak. But overall, decent show, and I'll probably go back again next year. Sophia really enjoyed the shopping while I was walking around and looking at stuff. She took the car and went out shopping, and she really liked that area. So probably will go back next year. And if you want to check it out for yourself, and if you're close enough, might not be a bad idea. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. If you're looking for something to do tonight, we're going live on Whatnot here in just a minute. We'll be live from about 6:30 p.m. to midnight or 12:30 a.m. or so. And here's $15 for free if you'd like to come on by. We're going to be breaking a whole bunch of stuff tonight and doing our Sunday night breaks. This will get you $15 for free. And if you'd like to become a seller and sell stuff, well, here's $150 for free. I know I got to update this, but it's $150 for free in matching funds for the first week. So if you go live, sell $150 worth of stuff throughout your first week. Doesn't matter if it's your first show or you do 3 shows that first week. If you make at least 150, they'll match it. So it's free money. You can go out and get yourself a nice slab or a box of something with that free money. So thank you very much for watching. Use those codes if you'd like. Check us out on Whatnot tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you all tonight. Good night, everybody.